What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to the Welsh Way here with Aberystwyth Town. So here we are, Champions League for the first time as a professional team. We've got the Irish League champions of Sligo Rovers, so it's going to be a difficult match, but it's a match I also expect to walk away from with at least a decent result. So, being a professional side, a lot more players opened up to us and a lot more windows of opportunity seemed to arise. So, because of that, we were quite busy in the transfer market. So, we'll start with the outs. Ryan James, Lucas Smolka, Gavin O'Brien, Graham Ramshaw, Martin Griffiths, Michael Lamb and Johnny Shepherd have all been loaned out to sides in this division, Airbus, Port Talbot, Bala in specific. Also in the transfer market, we sold Ibrahim Farah. He was a good player. In terms of his stats, I never really knew if he was a good player just because he never played for me. He was always... Well, since joining the club, he had a few games, and then he started speaking out about my management style and things like that. Something I don't really like in a player. If a player speaks out to me, he shows a lack of respect, and as a result, I decide to get rid of them, because one falling out will just lead to more and more down the line. So, basically, I was trying to get rid of him for about a year and a half. Sold him for his value price, so overall I'm happy with that. Shame his value price is only £775, which doesn't make sense, considering he was playing for, was it Falkirk? Yeah, he's playing for Falkirk in the Championship. He's going to the Scottish Premier League. I mean, that's a massive step up for him. I'm pretty sure he's chuffed a bit. But, yeah, that's Ibrahim Farah left. Elsewhere, Owen Hughes, Gary James, Tony Hartnell, and Carl Griffiths were all released on frees. And Matthew Griffiths was also snapped up by Chesterfield of, I believe, League One? Yeah, League One, Chesterfield League One. So he only ever made one league appearance for us. I think he made about 3 cup appearances? 4 cup appearances, kept 2 clean sheets in the process. That was his first season entering the first team. He was going to be my backup keeper for the season, but because he was approaching the end of his contract, English clubs were able to sign him. He ended up being snapped up before I could offer him a professional deal, and there was no way I was going to offer him £700 a week anyway, so I doubt I would have kept him. But he's off to Chesterfield, and he's probably chuffed a bit, so he got that as well. But the ins, the more important side, now these players I'm going to point out originally are just players that are youth players. They're going to be in the reserve, maybe will feature in the first team in the cup matches, maybe, I'm not too sure yet, I haven't decided. But those players are Craig Powell, who is a young striker, 19 years of age. All these guys have played for Welsh Premier League sides as well, or have come from, well, they've all played actually, yeah, for Welsh Premier League sides, so they have experience at this level. Next guy, Johnny Shepherd, centre mid. Next guy, Carl Hamilton Davis, who was originally at the side. Released him by mistake, so ended up signing him back up. Right mid, this guy. Next guy, Chesterfield, centre mid. Bringing him in. Liam James, bringing him in, young centre mid. And Josh Grover, young goalkeeper, coming in. The rest of these guys were all players that will either feature in the first team or be in the squad in some capacity of the starting, 18. So, first guy, Bozo Myhill. He'll be our backup keeper for the season. Amazing keeper. I mean, most of you will probably know him from his Premier League time with Hull and West Brom. In the game, he's had a pretty good career at Middlesbrough after that. Playing in the Championship and League One, helping to get promoted. And also, we've seen them get relegated as well. But this kind of player is very valuable to the side because the Premier League experience is something you cannot replace. That sort of experience is very hard to come by. Not only that, he's played for Wales. He's the highest cap player to ever play for us, plus he's played for Wales. And that exactly fits what we're trying to build here, which is a Welsh side which will hopefully benefit the Welsh national team in the future and help them develop to become one of the major footballing elites in the world. So 37 years of age, he's approaching the end of his contract, which is why he's a player goalkeeping coach. He's our current under-19s goalkeeping coach. So overall, I'm happy with that, and I think that's a pretty good signing. Next guy, Craig Neal, striker, 22 years of age. Not Welsh, no, but he's a beast of a player in my opinion. Very, very good poacher, which is what he's going to be playing at. Just need to tweak a few stats like his pace and acceleration. If we can get that up to a decent height, then we can start working on things like first touch and dribbling. But apart from that, very, very good player. Played in Scotland all his life last season. Didn't really play for Motherwell, but he has in the past played in the Scottish Premier Division. So a player I'm looking forward to seeing how he goes. He's got a very good report. He will be competing with David Hislop, for the starting role in the side. Just because David Hislop let me down a little bit last season. I just want to see if we can bring another player in, which we have, and I'll see how he goes. If he doesn't play well, he'll be released at the end of the season. He's only on a year deal. If he plays well, I'll look to extend it. Next guy, Birch, Cheltenham player, ex-Cheltenham player of League 2. He is also Welsh, and he's also an ex-under-21 international for Wales. So, again, a bit of experience, which is nice to have at the side, although we do have a lot of under-21 international now. It's not exactly a rarity in the side. But overall, pretty good player, and the reason he's coming in and the reason he'll be playing today against Sligo Rovers is because McGuinness is out injured. Now, I want to be giving Kevin Bland a little run in the game. He's only 16, but I want to be playing him in the first team as much as I can. So I'll be playing in cup competitions, but not only that, I'll be playing against maybe weaker sides in the Welsh Premier League. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Like I say, 16, I kind of just want him to give him some first team football. But if not, we have Birch there who, like I say, will be playing today for the injured Gary McGuinness. And overall, he's a good player. He's someone that will definitely fit into the side. And I think it was a good signing. And the fact that we're signing players who have played for League 2 and played for League 1 and stuff like that, I think it shows the progression the league has made. That we are now signing players that are pretty decent in the lower leagues of English football. It's not exactly where we want to be, which is Premiership standard players, but still it's a good development considering at the start of this career we were signing players about Conference North and South level in the English divisions. And then these next guys are all loan signings. They're all 4 loan signings, and they're the only other transfers I'm going to be making this season. I doubt I'll be making any more. But first guy, Kudus Oyengu. From Sligo Rovers themselves, we were playing in the second, and he will be starting up front for us today. And we're only playing 1 up front, so that's quite a thing for him. 27 years of age, pretty experienced, played for Sligo Rovers for a bit now. He's played for St Johnstone, Dundee. He started his career at Tottenham. He's played all over the place. He's played for quite a few teams in League 1, the Scottish Premier Division. So overall, I think he should be cut out for this level. But his report is very nice, which is what I'm mainly basing this off of. At that, and he's got some very nice advanced forward stats on him as well. So he's only coming in. He's only on a 2-month loan deal, and I doubt I'll extend it beyond that stage. Just want to see if he could help with the Champions League push in any way, shape or form. Kenny Daniels, same principle. Wanted to see if he could help with the Champions League push for the Champions League group stages. So £325 a week. I'm more than happy to pay that. We are well under our wage bill still. Not only that, he's a defensive midfielder, and the formation we're going to be playing today has a defensive midfielder role in it. So, and the fact we have no natural defensive midfielder, very good to see him come in. He's got very good stats for a ball-winning midfielder defend. And not only that, very good report on him. But only on a month, I think, maybe a month or 2. Actually, no, I think this guy's a 3-month loan deal. Yeah, 3-month loan deal. So, it can be cancelled as well at any time. So that may be cancelled if we don't progress as far in the Champions League, where I don't feel we need a defensive midfielder currently. And these last 2 guys are wingers. Jay Gray is a right midfielder. Really wanted to get a new right midfielder while Gavin Davies is out injured. I think he is only in for a month. Jay Gray. Yeah, he's only in for a month just because Gavin Davies' injury lasts an additional month. So he'll come in and replace him until Gavin Davies can come back. Overall good player though, and looking forward to see how he goes in the game. And last guy, Callum Horn from Hearts, loaning him in. Pretty good player, left side of the pitch. Just want to see if we could strengthen that position as well. A lot better than what we currently have. So these guys will be playing in the Champions League matches. We will be going back once the league starts to people like Carrier and Gavin Davis and Wyn James and Neil and Hislop up front. But for now, for the time being, these guys will be getting their chance. Alright guys, sorry about the interruption, but before we go into the match, just want to quickly show you one more thing. We've increased our coaching staff massively. The amount of people we've grown over the summer on our backroom staff wise, it's pretty incredible. So we've got new, I'm not going to go into each individual staff member. I feel like there's a better way to show that. What I will do is compare assistant managers. So our old assistant manager, Tommy Canning, that was him there, Northern Irish guy, 50 years of age. We've now brought in Russell Jones, 38-year-old Welsh guy as well. Very good judging player ability and potential, which will help when I'm looking at players and deciding if I want to keep them or not. Only 38 as well, which means his stats will develop. Not sure how many people know that, but coaches' stats do develop. So if you get a young coach, maybe age 30, 31, 32, by the time he's 42, you'll see certain stats will have increased. How much? I think that depends on the qualifications they're going for, the qualifications they have, but they will grow. So don't be too discouraged if you pick up a 30-year-old poor coach, because you may, if you're a low team, because you may find in 10 years' time that he's an absolute beast, he's an absolute pro, and he's more than suitable playing at maybe the new level you're currently at. But this is my assistant manager, but there is better ways for me to show you my staff, and I think it's on this screen, by looking at the coaching. So I think the best, if we look at the bottom, we see the overall for our coaching, and got a new fitness coach, Richard Foster, 3.5 stars, but everything 3.5 star except for one thing, which is Jason Scotland shooting coaching. And now, I did originally sign him for a technical coach, which is his ball control skill, but he's better at shooting. And I actually signed Neil Jansquez. I actually thought this guy played for Chelsea, but it turns out he didn't. But I'm thinking of a different guy though. I know who I'm thinking about. But this guy is a very good shooting coach. Currently 4.5 stars, but but I prefer a little bit more technical coaching, so that's why he's over there. And apart from that, everything's free over 3.5 stars, and also we improved our youth coaching as well. Everything is 3 stars and above, so the coaching level at this club has increased massively. We just need to now improve our training facilities, which will be completed a bit later on in November, and also we've got youth facilities planned to be upgraded next month in November as well. And also we've maxed out on our staff. Don't have a director of football. I don't really need them. I don't personally need them. And we could have another coach, but there's nothing I really want, and there's no point paying the money. Also, we have 1.58 million to spend, which I will spend none of. I will never spend a penny at this club. I want to make that promise now. And also, I'm about 3k under my wage budget, and I actually want to try and cut it down. I think the next few years you'll see my squad get smaller and smaller and smaller as I just started building basically a tighter squad that I want to keep. So let's go into this. So, quick look at pre-match will help. So 1,519 people will be here at the Scarlets today to watch us play Sligo Rovers, the Irish champions, and this will be the team that we're going to play today. So new formation. I didn't want to play 4-4-2, but I didn't want to play our defensive formation, so I decided to do a 4-1. I guess you could say it's a 4-4-2 of some sort. So we have 2 limited fullbacks of Birch and Crawford, centre backs limited defenders of Hamilton, Davis, and Drake. A ball-winning midfielder defender of Daniels, a deep-line playmaker support of Gunter, and a Ngancha. I don't know how to pronounce that. That's a massive hiccup on my part, but I'm terrible when it comes to pronunciation. I'm pretty sure I just have trouble pronouncing things. But Ngancha, feel free to try and help me pronounce that. I think that's right. But I've got Neil, who isn't actually a natural centre attacking mid playing there, but I feel he's very cut out for the role. If we go to the role and we highlight the key areas, he's pretty good, so I think he'll have an alright game there. And we've got one guy up front, advanced forward of Oyunga, there we go. And we have 2 wingers support of Horn and Gray. So that is going to be the team. The bench looks like Myhill Bland, Lloyd, Radden Davis, Simon Jones, David Hislop, and Wyn James. And let's go out there and see how we can do. We're playing counter and we've got retained possession on. We're going to give numbers out. We're going to give you 31. You're going to give you can have 2. You can have 8. The rest of you guys can have any numbers. Doesn't really make a difference. And let's go. Let's see if we can get a result here at Sligo. I mean against Sligo, sorry. We're at the Scarlets today. So, let's get the assistant to do this. Everyone seems relaxed. That's good. That's fine. We're not expected to get much of a result, but I expect a good performance, and I expect us to grind to achieve something. And Oyunga is currently on loan from this team. We are on key highlights yet. He's currently on loan from this team, but I got a clause in his deal which meant he could play against his current team. And I did that on purpose because I knew we were going to be playing them. So that is good, and we'll be interested to see how he goes against these, I guess, proper employers. So Sligo have got, by the looks of it, their first real attack of the game. Crawford heads this back to Whitehouse and gives us back the ball. Getting a lot of the ball currently so far, 66% possession. The ball plays forward. Here is Neil. He's been tackled and dispossessed. At the halfway line, Drake's had to clear this one away, and we've got the Horn again on the ball. What's he done? He's just thrown the ball away. This is Worrell. Crawford doesn't do enough, and that guy I cannot pronounce. Hits the post, and we clear this one out of danger. Pretty fortunate there, and an opportunity wasted from Sligo. And we've still got a lot of the ball. We've got 60% of the ball. We're dominating possession, which is okay. Okay, we're not getting a lot of the shots, but as long as we have majority of the ball, which is that's a key thing that will help us against not conceding. As a real wasteful long shot from Stokes, pretty much throwing away possession from Sligo. I was thinking maybe we've got a chance from the goal kick, and Birch has picked up an injury in his debut. Burke or Birch? I think it's Birch. He's picked up an injury. I think we may have to bring on Bland. But it looks like we're going to come in at half-time 0-0. Sligo have played a lot better than us, but that doesn't matter as long as we don't concede an away goal. I'd be more than happy. So there you go. Everything's calm. Everyone's relaxed. We're going to actually take Birch off and bring on Bland, and give him a little bit of team talk. Show him what he can do tonight. Put on a good display. Ah, shit. That's not a good team talk for him. Alright, we'll just go out in the second half. And let's see if we can pretty much match the performance of the first. Because if as long as we can keep this 0-0, it gives us a good chance of going through. We were lucky to reach the group stages last season. It'd be good to see if we can at least try and get there again. There you go. Maybe we have a chance here. It's Horn. Plays the ball. Poor ball to the striker. That is very, very poor. But maybe we have a chance here. It's Gunter. Plays the ball out to Gray. Ball to Oyunga. with the shot, with the goal against his former employers, gives us a 1-0 lead, a very slender 1-0 lead. Kundus Oyunga, I think that's Oyunga. Again, apologies if I'm butchering that. Oyunga. It looks like Oyunga to me. But what a shot. Skips past the challenge. Keeper, I don't know what he's done. He's pushed it in his own net somehow against all odds, and we've taken the lead despite not really having a lot of the shots in the game. And I was honestly just thinking about taking the guy off, so we're going to take off Horn. He's not having a good game. We're going to bring Brad and Davis on, a little bit more of a proven performer at the side, and we're going to keep things like that for now. Here is Bland. Let's see what goes on from this highlight. We've got the ball in our own half. Oyunga gets the ball. Gunter to Gray. Gray, sadly, he's out pushed there. Still may make that attacking change, put Wyn James up front, or David Hislop actually, and just play a target man up front, try and maintain possession up there. But here's Horn, Gunter, Crawford. Back to Gunter, Horn. Been tackled, and that looks suspiciously offside, but Whitehouse with a very good save. That's probably a click opportunity. It was. Great save from Whitehouse to prevent that from going in. One-on-one, had to stay big, and he did. Craig Neal doesn't have the best of games, so I'll allow that. I'll let that one slide. He's not playing in a favoured position to him. But Gray is looking tired, and we don't really have anyone that can play in that position. Actually, what we'll do is we'll drop Neal back, and we will bring on... who should we bring on? I think we'll bring on Simon James. Even though he's not exactly got the technical stats to play the centre attacking mid position, I want to bring him on. Oh, good catch by Whitehouse. I thought that was maybe going to be a mistake and a goal for Sligo. If we can prevent them scoring the away goal here, it puts us in a fantastic position going into the second leg. But Stokes with a chance here. Good save from Whitehouse. Yet again, he saved us one more time today. Fantastic save. Hatfield. Oh, no, they're getting a large spell of dominance, and I don't like that on key highlights because it looks like they're going to score. Here is Hatfield. Good tackle, from Daniels. Davis with a brilliant follow-up challenge. Crawford misses the ball, and we get the ball back in possession. Now we're throwing it back to them. Come on, retain possession is on. Keep it tight. That's not good. Here is Gavin. To Corley, good tackle from Davis. Doesn't get the ball though, and Stokes with the shot. Really should have scored. How are we not currently at 1-1-0? Never know. That is 3 click opportunities Sligo have missed. We've been pretty fortunate so far. We just need to hold out for a little bit longer. What we'll do actually is we'll go into our tactic and we will drop Davis back, play him as a deep line playmaker and defend, drop Daniels in the centre and play Ayengu up front and go like that. Just reshape the team a little bit. But maybe we have another chance here. Is Oyunga. Oyunga's gone through and he's got an opportunity. It's a great save from Hamilton. Brilliant run. From pretty much nothing, he built something. He started to beat a few players as well when he did it. So, he's looking pretty promising, the striker, so far. But, oh no, what's that? The defensive mistake? Falicits? I have no idea to pronounce that guy's name. I think he's from Cyprus, that guy. I've had him before in another save. But they have a corner now, only 8 minutes remaining, really. And the good thing that no highlight came of that corner. Time is ticking, only 3 minutes injury time is left to play. And surely this is going to be full time. We're going to get a very lucky 1-0 win at the Scarlets here against Sligo Rovers. So half time in the 2-legged tie. And we're going to go into the next leg with a slender lead. But the main thing is we haven't conceded an away goal. So one away goal, we make things a lot difficult for Sligo. So I'll meet you guys back in a second for the next leg. Alright guys, so we are back. Here we go, second leg, Sligo Rovers at the showground. 4,800 people are going to be here, near capacity stadium. We are the underdogs yet again. Exactly the same team, completely unchanged from the team that played in the first leg. So I'm just going to jump straight into this, no hassling around. So they're going to play the 4-2-3-1. Tactic worked pretty well last time, the new tactic. It's completely untested. The first time I played it was in that match, so that is a good thing. Let's hope we can walk away with a result. Let's get the assistant through this. And I just want to quickly check one of the oppositions. This guy has played for a Premier League team, has he not? Yep, Chelsea and Fulham. See, I got that one right. I knew that one. So, let's go. Let's see how we do in this game. We are expected to get heavily beaten. And also, the next leg of the Champions League, we will be facing the winner of this tie, sorry. Not we will be facing. The winner of this game will be facing Basel in the next round. just every team in the next round of the competition. From our seed, we're in seed 1 because what they do in the Champions League, they split it into where you are on the map. So they do like the UK, British Isles, Southern Europe, and like that sort of Spanishy, French, Greek, that kind of area. Then they have the Scandinavian and Eastern European countries. Oh my God, what a goal! What a fortunate goal to score. The Scandinavian and Eastern European countries in another seed, in another pot, I should say. So pot 1 is just all of the like Celtics and Olympiacos and Basel, the seeded team. We're the unseeded team, the highest ranked unseeded team, but we're still an unseeded team. And it's just every team in the seeded section is just so difficult, as we're not playing as well as we did in the first leg, and that's a little bit disappointing to see. I was thinking maybe we have a highlight here. Actually, maybe we do. Horn with the ball out wide. Hopefully he can burst this one past the winger. He didn't. Bellini and Crawford is going to get the ball back to Horn. Horn just got to whip the ball in. Why didn't he whip the ball in? Why did he go for a shot? That is very greedy. Sorry about the interruption, guys. The fire alarm went off. I completely lost where I was. Yeah, let's go back into it. I think Horn just missed a good opportunity to lay the ball into, I think, Oyunga. So, yeah, but we're in the half 1-1. It's not too bad. There's still time to play in the game, as long as we get the opportunity, not they do. So, see what the assistant does, because the assistant's quite good at doing the team talks. Neil. He's not O'Neill. It's a different Neil. Neil didn't seem to be listening in that, and that's not good. But Oyunga, maybe had a chance straight off, but here's Gunter picking up the ball, being brought down, and we get a set piece. Let's see if we can create something from this, if it's going to be a highlight night or not. So Neil's looking a little bit nervous, but he's having a decent game, so I don't know. I want to make a change definitely now. It's a bit too... I don't want to leave things too late and find a run out of time. But we're going to bring Wyn James on and play him as a target man. And I'm thinking Ryden Javis for Horn. Horn's not had a very good time since joining the team. But considering the games he's playing in, I can't say he's a bad player. In Champions League for a player, someone that doesn't really play in the Champions League often, I understand that. But now 10 minutes remaining, here is a chance. Maybe we can build up play here. Whitehouse, Hamilton Davis passing the ball around. Long ball straight up to no one. I don't know what Hamilton Davis is doing there. Worrell, Cadiz, Crawford trying to clear the ball away, but I knew exactly where that was going to go, straight to a red shirt. Clark, Ward, they're passing the ball around nicely. They're spreading the play, and I don't know how Whitehouse has been beaten from that kind of situation, but he has. And it means we're going to have to go 4-4-2, and we're going to have to go for this game. Because I can't go out of the Champions League at this stage. I think we're too good now. Advanced player maker support. Ball winning or deep line player maker support. Ah shit, we only have one sub left. Ball in the midfielder defend. Poacher for Neil. I kind of want to bring Hamilton Davis off, but Daniels hasn't been having a good game, and Simon James is there. I've got to bring him on. I did want to bring David Hislop on, but I think the centre midfield has got to be done. But I don't know how Whitehouse has been beaten at his near post from that kind of range. The fullback should have been pressing a lot tighter on his man as well. I don't know why you can't see that goal there, but that is not acceptable goal to concede in my eyes. And I haven't gone attacking, and we might as well go. Actually, no, go attacking. I don't like overload, and I don't think we're going to get another opportunity. And if we do, no, I don't think we are. There we go. We are out of the Champions League in the second qualifying phase, and this is a hard defeat to take. That is disappointing. Well, just do the team talk. That's our European adventure over, and it's really strange to see this happen so quickly. Look at Elfsborg won 9-0 against HB and 21-1 on aggregate. That's going to be some kind of record. But this is us out of the Champions League, and that is not good, because we may see our league drop because of this. Let's send the assistant to that. I don't want to do a disheartening thing, but we're going to pick up only, what is that, 415k, 405k, I believe that is. So that's not going to do too great for us financially, because we have about $1 million to spend on paying off a new youth facility at the end of the season. Plus, with player wages now, I doubt we're really going to be able to afford paying all these wages. I think money is going to start dropping. We really have to go on good Champions League runs. It's a poor start to the season. Well, this will be it for now, guys. Next time we meet you back will be the end of season update, or if we get a unbeaten run in the league, and we can do our first ever season 100% undefeated. But wow, what a disappointing defeat to take. Until next time, guys. Peace out.